Have you ever felt an itch that just wouldn't go away? One that seemed harmless at first, but kept coming back no matter what you did? Most people brush it off, grab some lotion, or blame the weather. But what if that constant itch is your body's way of whispering, or even shouting, that something deeper is wrong? In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on what your body might really be trying to say, because sometimes that harmless itch isn't about dry skin or an allergy. It's a quiet signal of an underlying health issue. From diabetes and liver dysfunction to more serious conditions like inflammatory breast cancer, your skin could be the first messenger trying to get your attention. By the end of this video, you'll know the 3 key areas of itching that should never be ignored, and how recognizing them early could literally change the course of your health. Think of this as your body's secret language decoded, and once you understand it, you'll never look at a simple itch the same way again. So stay with me until the very end, because what you learn today could help you catch a hidden problem before it becomes dangerous. Your body speaks, and it's time to start listening. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future videos like this one. Your support helps us keep creating content that empowers you to live stronger, healthier, and longer. If you're excited to learn something new today, type 1 in the comments. And if you think we can make it even better, drop a 0. Your feedback helps us grow and serve you better. Now, let's get started, because your next itch might not just be an itch, it might be a warning. Number 1, itchy hands and feet, the hidden warning your body might be sending you. Have you ever found yourself scratching your hands or feet endlessly, thinking it's just dry skin or maybe an allergy? Most of us shrug it off and move on. But what if that persistent itch is more than a surface-level nuisance? What if it's your body waving a red flag, trying to get your attention before something more serious develops? That constant, unexplained itching might actually be your body's way of whispering or screaming that something deeper is wrong. And while it might seem harmless, ignoring it could mean overlooking early signs of major health issues. One of the most surprising culprits behind chronic itching in the hands and feet is diabetes, a disease that millions live with unknowingly. When blood sugar levels rise beyond normal limits, the body starts to lose water rapidly, leaving the skin dry, cracked, and uncomfortable. But there's another side to this. High blood sugar damages small blood vessels and nerves, especially in extremities like the hands and feet. The result? Itching caused by diabetic neuropathy, a nerve-related condition that can make you feel sensations that aren't really there, or amplify minor ones into unbearable irritation. This isn't the kind of itch that goes away with lotion or scratching. In fact, scratching can make it worse. Damaged skin becomes a gateway for infection, and because diabetes also slows down wound healing, even a small cut can spiral into something far more serious. In extreme cases, what began as an itch could end in ulcers, or worse, the need for amputation. But diabetes isn't the only hidden danger. Another silent threat is primary biliary cholangitis, PBC, a chronic liver disease that quietly progresses over time. One of its first warning signs? Intense itching, particularly in the palms and soles. This occurs when bile, which should flow smoothly through the liver, starts to build up in the bloodstream due to damaged bile ducts. As bile acids accumulate under the skin, They trigger an unbearable itch that tends to worsen at night. Imagine mistaking this for nothing more than dry skin, while your liver is struggling to function properly. Over time, PBC can cause fatigue, dark urine, yellowing of the eyes, and ultimately liver failure if ignored. That itch you brushed off could be your liver crying out for help. And here's something most people don't realize. Poor circulation, kidney problems, thyroid disorders, and even stress or anxiety can also cause itchy extremities. Your body's largest organ, the skin, often reflects internal imbalances long before other symptoms show up. It's like your body's natural alarm system, urging you to pay attention before things get worse. So, what should you do if your hands and feet just won't stop itching? Start by listening to your body. Keep track of how long it lasts, when it happens, and whether it's accompanied by other symptoms like fatigue, tingling, or color changes in your skin. Avoid self-diagnosis or relying solely on over-the-counter creams. Instead, see a healthcare professional for a thorough evaluation. Blood tests, liver function checks, or blood sugar screenings can uncover conditions that might otherwise go unnoticed. The truth is simple but powerful. Your body talks. You just have to learn how to listen. Persistent itching might seem minor, but it can be one of the earliest signs of internal distress. Ignoring it could mean missing a chance to catch diseases like diabetes or liver disorders early when they're still manageable. Your skin is more than a protective barrier. It's a messenger. Every sensation, from tingling to itching, is your body's way of communicating. Don't silence it with temporary fixes. Investigate, ask questions, and take action. The sooner you respond to what your body is telling you, the better your chances of staying healthy and avoiding long-term damage. Number 2, itchy eyes, the silent signal. Your liver is sending you. Itchy eyes. Most of us know the feeling. Maybe it happens after a long day staring at a screen, a gust of wind, or a bit of dust in the air. Usually, we rub our eyes, rinse them, and move on. But what if that itch doesn't go away? What if it keeps returning, no matter what eye drops or home remedies you try? Here's something few people realize. That relentless itch might not be about your eyes at all. It might be your liver crying out for help. When your liver is struggling, your eyes often show the first signs. Persistent, itchy eyes without any clear cause can be an early warning that your liver is overloaded or damaged. The liver's job is to cleanse your blood, filter toxins, and process bile. But when it's under stress, whether from poor diet, alcohol, medication, or disease, it starts falling behind. Those toxins and bile acids that should have been eliminated begin to circulate in your bloodstream. Eventually, they irritate delicate tissues like the eyes, leading to that persistent itching you can't explain. Think of your liver as the body's silent guardian. It works around the clock, cleaning and balancing your internal system. But when it's overwhelmed, it doesn't always scream. It whispers. And sometimes that whisper comes in the form of dry, irritated, or itchy eyes. In both modern medicine and traditional healing systems, the link between the liver and the eyes is well established. Ancient Chinese medicine even has a saying, "The liver opens into the eyes." When your liver is healthy, your eyes are bright, clear, and alert. But when your liver is weak or congested, your eyes may become dull, red, itchy, or even sensitive to light. These are more than just surface symptoms. They're subtle messages from your body saying something deeper is wrong. when the liver's bile flow slows down or becomes blocked, such as in cholestasis or cirrhosis, bile salts build up beneath the skin and mucous membranes, including around the eyes. That buildup triggers irritation and itching, often worse at night when the body's natural detox cycle kicks into high gear. You might also notice accompanying signs like dry eyes, puffiness, dark circles, or even yellowing of the whites of your eyes, a condition called jaundice. These are all visual cues that your liver might be struggling to keep up with its job. Here's the truth. Itchy eyes might feel like a small inconvenience, but they can be the first clue to a much bigger problem. When your liver isn't filtering properly, toxins linger in the bloodstream, affecting energy levels, skin tone, digestion, and immunity. Over time, this can lead to serious conditions such as fatty liver disease, hepatitis, or cirrhosis. If left unchecked, liver dysfunction can cause fatigue, dark urine, abdominal bloating, and yellowing skin. But long before those symptoms appear, your body often tries to get your attention with smaller signs, like that recurring eye itch. So the next time you find yourself constantly rubbing your eyes, don't just reach for allergy drops. Take a step back and think about your lifestyle. Are you eating processed or fatty foods often, drinking alcohol frequently, getting enough sleep? These habits directly affect liver performance, and your eyes might be showing the consequences. Start by supporting your liver naturally. Hydrate well, eat fiber-rich foods, and load up on greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli that help the liver detoxify efficiently. Reduce your intake of refined sugar, alcohol, and fried foods. And most importantly, don't self-diagnose. If your isn't just about diet, it's about managing stress, getting enough rest, and maintaining emotional balance. When your mind calms, your liver and your eyes often follow. Number 3. Itchy breasts, a subtle sign you should never ignore. An itch might seem like nothing, a small irritation that comes and goes. But when that itch lingers in your breast area, refuses to fade, and doesn't have a clear cause, it could be your body sending a quiet but urgent message. Most people assume itchy breasts are caused by dry skin, an allergic reaction, or irritation from clothing. Yet, when the itching becomes persistent, it might signal something much more serious happening beneath the surface. One condition often linked to unexplained breast itching is inflammatory breast cancer, a rare but extremely aggressive form of the disease. Unlike most breast cancers, it doesn't begin with a lump you can feel. Instead, it attacks the skin and lymph vessels of the breast, spreading rapidly and showing up as redness, swelling, tenderness, and, in many cases, an unrelenting itch that no cream can soothe. This is what makes it so dangerous. Its symptoms often mimic minor skin conditions, allowing it to go unnoticed until it's already advanced. Inflammatory breast cancer can develop and progress in a matter of weeks. The affected breast may suddenly feel warm, painful, or heavier than usual. The skin can appear reddish or develop a dimpled texture, similar to an orange peel. You might even notice changes in the nipple, such as flattening or inversion, or swollen areas near the armpit or collarbone due to affected lymph nodes. What starts as a mild, occasional itch can quickly escalate into something far more serious if ignored. Because this cancer spreads so rapidly, every day matters. Many women delay seeking medical advice, assuming it's just a rash, a bug bite, or irritation from laundry detergent. But ignoring those early signs can allow the disease to advance beyond the breast, making treatment more difficult and outcomes less favorable. That's why it's so important to pay attention to your body's subtle warnings. If you notice persistent itching, especially when it's paired with redness, swelling, or thickened skin, don't wait. Schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider immediately. A doctor can perform imaging tests such as a mammogram, ultrasound, or MRI, and if necessary, a biopsy to confirm what's really going on. The earlier inflammatory breast cancer is detected, the better the chances of successful treatment. Early action can save your life. Even though it's rare, the impact of inflammatory breast cancer is devastating when overlooked. The good news is that awareness and quick response can make all the difference. This is why regular self-examinations and medical checkups are essential, even when you feel healthy. Routine mammograms and professional screenings can detect early signs of abnormalities long before symptoms become noticeable. But physical health isn't the only factor at play. Emotional stress, hormonal imbalances, and lifestyle habits can also influence how your body functions. Chronic stress, poor sleep, and unhealthy eating patterns can weaken your immune system, making it harder for your body to regulate itself. Taking care of your mental well-being through mindfulness, relaxation, and emotional balance can support your body's ability to stay healthy overall. Your body is always trying to communicate with you. Sometimes it does so loudly through pain or exhaustion, but other times it speaks in whispers, like that persistent itch you can't explain. When you choose to listen, you give yourself a chance to act before it's too late. Itchy breasts might seem trivial, but they could be your body's way of asking for attention, urging you to check what's happening inside before it turns into something worse. At the end of the day, awareness is power. It's the difference between catching a silent disease early and facing it too late. Your body doesn't make mistakes. It gives you clues. Listen closely, trust those signals, and take action when something feels wrong. Because sometimes what feels like a small irritation could be the whisper that saves your life. Before you scroll away, take a moment to reflect. What's the one insight from this video that really hit home for you? Maybe it's learning that a small symptom can carry a big message, or realizing that paying attention to your body could one day save your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might be the one that inspires someone else to take their own health seriously. If this video opened your eyes or gave you something valuable to think about, show a little love by hitting that like button, sharing it with a friend, and subscribing for more empowering health stories just like this one. Every bit of support helps us continue creating videos that keep you informed, aware, and in control of your well-being. Here's the truth. Your body never stays silent without reason. Every itch, ache, and change is a form of communication, a quiet whisper asking you to pay attention. Don't ignore it. Your health isn't something to put off until tomorrow. It's the foundation of every dream, every plan, every moment that matters to you. An itchy breast might seem like nothing, but it can be your body's early warning system, asking for care before it's too late. When you act early, you don't just prevent illness, you protect your future. Stay alert, stay curious, and always trust your instincts. Thank you for watching. Take charge of your health today, because nobody can do it better than you.